in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Good morning, folks. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome on in. Happy CPI day. We had the news come in and I didn't even check. A little up and down here. Minute left on that 15-minute candle. What do the numbers come out at? But hopefully you're having a good week. Yesterday, obviously lots to go over. Very exciting, very crazy afternoon. Have slowed down a little bit and came down overnight, but I think we'll have a good day today. Stocks are in for it today, I would say. To follow a day like that, I mean, I don't know if we could expect the same type of numbers, but should be a good day nonetheless. I just tweeted it out. Obviously, hopefully you're tuning in live here on either YouTube or Twitter. But we do have a full schedule of streams today. I'm kicking this off here at the pre-market. I'll also be joining Austin at the open on ASFX TV. Then we got James coming on as always, as well as Zarb at about 11 o'clock. So plenty of streams today, so no need to rush, obviously. We're just getting the morning started. We're not in any trades right now, but if you got to leave and come back, there's always a stream on today until about probably lunch, so there's no excuse to not check out one of the streams at least. And if you use code Evan, you can get 50% off. You can still start the free trial if you want, get access to the course. But let's have a good day, shall we? What do we got on Twitter? This was huge. Austin just tweeted this out. We saw this video. The first payout. Oh, there he is. Inception. The first payout from Top One Futures to Brett Simba. Kind of funny, but very cool. Very quick as well. Launch was literally 7 days ago, a week ago yesterday. So that's awesome. What's up, brother? How you doing? Surprising me on my stream. Are you muted? Where's your mic?
Yep, I'm muted. I'm here.
There he is.
What's up, dude? Good morning. Yeah, that video was good.
Yeah, with CPI, not too crazy, but up and down. Came out cooler. Cadrelli always is offering the fire tweets. I don't know what we
did this morning.
I don't want it to always, like I said it before, like sway me too much and distract me. But he is very smart.
Yep.
I think it was it even this one? Had to be. But he was saying yesterday that I'm not going to read the whole thing, but what was it? Oh, of course. Trump said it was a good time to buy, but apparently I don't like money because I didn't do anything.
Yes. So he said that same, like apparently I don't like money. He said that on Pax's tweet.
Yeah, because he's like, I didn't do nothing. Still don't think we flipped from bull market to bear market or vice versa. Just because of a temporary pause. And let's not forget, this pause doesn't even include China. So he said for the CPI today, which just did hit the tape, the bond market is the one to watch. If we get a hot CPI, I expect bonds to sell off, throwing another wrench into things as inflation starts creeping back up or into the narrative. And like I've said before, that's not bullish for equities. CPI comes in soft. Did it come in soft? What did it come out at? Do you know, Austin?
Soft 2.4.
So if it came out soft, which it did, and bonds rally, then stocks could catch another leg higher.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. But this is also Crudelli, who I love. But Crudelli was saying potentially a limit down yesterday on the biggest day of stock market history. Crudelli, who is one of our guys we love, Crudelli called a limit down day.
Well, there was potential.
There was potential for that every day. I don't know if that's how you don't get rich with your calls. You know what I'm saying? That's why he didn't make any money.
Limit up, but they didn't do it.
So I finished the day up 35% on the TQQ position.
Yeah, it's up 35% right now.
It's down 7% pre-market.
Yeah.
Yeah. Volatility's fun.
Down to 48. But I mean, what'd you get at? You said like 30? Less than that?
Yeah. I'm in at 40. My price per share is 40. Yep.
Yeah, so you got literally all of yesterday.
Bro, you ever get a pimple like right on the side of your mouth and like hurts to open your mouth? But it's not on my lip. It's like on the side. It hurts like to open my mouth.
No. Not in a while.
We had the guy here yesterday for the pictures for the house, so everything's going up today.
So you had to clean it, you're saying?
Oh, dude, you should
all of Leo's toys had to go in the drawer. Put them away.
It looks so weird. We had to take all the pictures down off the house and everything, like, you know what I mean? And now we're having an open house this weekend, so I can't even put it all back. My garage is full of shit. Like, I had to take the pool fence down and all that shit, you know?
Wow. This is really happening, huh? It's not an April Fool's joke.
No, and our realtor up there went yesterday and looked at 2 houses for us and like sent us videos and pictures. One of them is like facing a retention pond, but like me and Riley don't really care. Like, it's better that than like someone's house. You know what I'm saying? He was like super hot about it, but I was like, I could put it like landscaping it. So we're going to go see it.
Yeah, you're going to be like flying up periodically to go see some stuff?
We're going up next weekend for Easter, and then probably put an offer
Right.
in there, contingent on my house selling. Yeah, there's not. It's dude, you know how it is up there. There's not a lot of houses for sale. You know, especially
In
in the
that
price.
specific
Once you
town,
get
or you said on like a town or like a county, or an
no, we're not
area?
in a town. She said on a couple of areas, but nothing too crazy. I don't look like I'm lagging today, do I?
I don't think so.
No. So I got the fan on the camera, and I'm wondering if by having the fan on the camera all day, I also restarted the computer last night. I hadn't turned off the computer since I bought it. So hopefully those two things will help.
You can move the mic closer, maybe.
Also, but back to what you're saying, it's in like there's a couple areas, but like my mother-in-law's here right now. She lives up there. She was like, the average home price up there, I think, is like 390,000. So
Damn.
at the price point,
That must
I
be
know
what they're
bro,
writing the articles about.
I'm about to buy the block, bro. But like,
Yeah, that's what they're writing all the articles about. Like, average home sale is only 300,000, guys. You're like,
where,
where?
right
There.
there,
There it
in the
is.
middle of fucking nowhere where I'm moving. But they're not a lot of houses in the price range that I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you have like 15 to choose from. The one that we like hasn't even had any offers in like 2 months, bro. It's been sitting there.
Hmm.
So that makes me skeptical. They dropped the price a couple of weeks ago too. So I'm gonna go in there. We're hardballing them. I told the guy our realtor's name is Kong. Like his name is like King Kong.
King Kong, that's sick.
Yeah, he's a nice Asian guy. I was like, Kong, you go in there, you put him in that Trump triangle hold. I said, Trump, I said, Kong, you see what Trump is doing to China? I want you to do that to these people, okay?
Yep. We need this home in 2 weeks, but don't tell them that.
For
But act
50%
like
off.
it.
Right.
But
For
act
50,
like it.
but act like it.
Yeah, I sent you some this morning. I don't know what to do myself.
Yeah, so what are you thinking?
I don't know what I'm thinking. Do I ever know what I'm thinking?
Well, tell me your thoughts are. You sent me one from a building that you already were looking at. So then what's this other
Yeah,
one?
that was just like a cleaner video that I didn't take.
Okay.
Because I don't know if I even showed the whole thing to you. That one's 2 bedrooms. Sick office. Like I would turn it into a sick office.
Yeah,
Obviously the other bedroom. The other one was probably a little bit nicer of a building. Higher up. Sick view. But 1 bedroom. So I'd be working in like the living room.
Yeah. I know you don't love that. So I feel like you already have the decision in your mind of which one's better because you don't love that.
Well, I mean, do you love that?
Yeah, I mean, my first apartment, I worked in the living room and kitchen. It was living room, kitchen, and my office all in one room.
And it's also, this is the one that, like, the algorithm goes crazy. The guy at the place said like the prices changed just based off like an algorithm. Like one day I checked, the rent for the same exact unit was like 4,500. I'm like, what just happened? I
What did you
just
do?
toured
Did you
this
call
thing
him?
for 3,500.
I was gonna say, did you call and be like, dude, what the fuck?
He says, yeah, they changed just based
Yeah.
off supply and demand of how many units are available.
AKA, we know you got that tab open, boy.
Yeah.
You leave that tab open for more than 20 minutes, that price goes up.
And there's only like 5 units in the whole building. So yeah, I guess they're like, we're scarce over here. You want it? We're gonna
Right.
charge $1,000 extra.
Right.
So he's
I
like,
don't
yeah,
know.
you just gotta keep up on it every day. It could change.
The more I think about it, because I know you, and it's not like you're out taking Instagram and TikTok videos right now showing off your lifestyle. You're not a lifestyle guy. You're an office guy. So it's
It
like
could be.
get the office set up dope. Like look at KV's got a 6 setup. My setup's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like you need a nice setup.
Did you see KV posted a story of what his setup kind of is? He's got those 2 giant ass monitors, like
I told
stacked
you.
on top of each other.
I told you. Pull up his Twitter. I told you he's smarter than us, bro.
And what? Okay, but why?
Because he's got the screens. The screens. Look, he's got the NFA. Like the screens make him smarter than us. He must have taken that. Yeah, he purged his Twitter. Yeah. Yeah.
He's got nothing, but he's got it.
Go to Trade Like KV. Click on his website. Maybe he's got a picture of it. Oh, nice top 1 looking logo there. Haven't seen this.
Click.
The only funded trader program I trust, dude. KV shit is on point, bro.
Plus, get my complete future score for free.
Click on his Instagram.
How's he do this?
Yeah, because he's probably paying Linktree for like the most upgraded one. Go to his Instagram right there.
Got the floor here all around.
Yeah,
nice vibes.
Good vibes. Mine looks good. Yours looks good though. We're on his ass. Yeah. See, I hate Instagram how it does this. Like you won't be able to click on his story unless you log in. But yeah, there's the screens.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna like zoom in on it. Yeah, they're fucking big, bro. They're huge.
But yeah, and he's got like a PC where it's like those rainbow cooling jets. He's not on a Mac. There you are. Related accounts. You made it. I'm not even logged in here, folks. And he's just up on the board, along with the trading memes and this guy. Some just steady down move overnight. But also, anyone tuning in, reminder, you see it on the bottom left corner, whatever corner that is. Tomorrow, giving away 5 accounts with Top 1 Futures. So today and tomorrow morning, I guess, would be the last day to enter into the giveaway. And just by making any purchase with code Evan, that'll get you into the giveaway. You don't have to do anything else. Nothing special. Buy any account, any size, with my code, automatically get in.
Yep.
I'll be giving away 5 of them tomorrow. I guess I'll do it like after the close. I'll give people in the morning a chance to buy some. I'm not going to announce at like 9 a.m. I guess we'll do it like at 4 or something. That way you actually have all day. But I'm not going to do it like at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m.
Maybe just go live on X at the close or something like that. And do it.
We'll just do something. Give you tomorrow morning, but today, so you could trade it today into tomorrow as well.
Tomorrow's giveaway is here today.
Yeah. Varun, what's up? How you doing? What's up, brother?
You watching any baseball yet?
Yeah, I mean, I'll wait until October.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I'll watch highlights.
I'm ready for hockey. We got hockey playoffs. Let's roll, right? NHL playoffs
Right.
in like 2 weeks, right?
Rangers suck.
I know
Remember
y'all
last
got
year?
last night.
It was the best watching the Rangers in the playoffs. Like, it was just so hype. So
Who beat the Rangers last night? How many goals did you allow in the third period last night? 6. You allowed 6. You allowed 6 goals in the dude. Go look at this. Go look at the box score.
Why you Italian? I'm not on the roster.
Flyers whooped that ass. My Philly boys whooped that. Dude, you allowed 6 goals in the third. I don't know if I've ever seen 6 goals in the third period.
Oof. I mean, there had to be an empty net or 2 at the end.
You had a comfortable lead and blew it.
Was it Quick?
Run the highlights.
Yeah, it was Quick. Jonathan Quick. It wasn't even Igor.
Yeah.
But this is goals allowed 6. So yeah, there was 2 empty netters.
Bro, that's where
6-5. We're empty net trying to tie this bitch up, and we lit up
2. Right. 6-5 because we're blowing it now. So just blow it all. Right. Now we're down. So just fucking lose.
You guys are 32 and 37. That's gross.
That's where y'all fucked up. You New Yorkers are too prideful, and you got a fucking American in goal. You need a real dark, like Siberian guy in goal. You know,
Igor's the best.
He lives in darkness 8 months of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Igor. I'm not gonna even spell his name.
I can't spell it. Yeah, him. Yeah.
There you go.
Jerkin.
That's a goalie right there.
Where's that guy from, dude? Look at that. That's good hair. He's got good hair. He's got good flow.
No, he's real good. I think we just extended him to a beefy contract.
What's a beefy contract for an NHL player? $50. And some beef jerky. Like, what the fuck do you mean a beefy contract? You know what I'm saying? Like $92 million, bro. That's huge for hockey, bro.
8 years.
That's ridiculous.
8 years, 92. So again, about 9.5 a year. That's like the 6th man on the 10th man on the NBA bench is getting like $20 million a year. That's hilarious.
Right, for real. How many teeth do you have to lose to make the full contract? Like, if you finish with all teeth,
you got to have at least one gone.
Yeah, you have to have at least one gone, or you don't get paid.
Maybe not him because you got that full cage on, you know. But if you're out on the ice, a different player, position player, you got to get it.
You have to.
Who's like a backup? I think it's Pritchard on the Celtics.
Yeah,
he's literally just like a. That's not English.
Like $70 million.
I really don't know. 6th man.
Pritchard can shoot threes, right? Right. Yeah. Peyton
Pritchard.
How much is his contract? $70 million.
4 year, 30. Come on.
$30 million for this dude.
He's making the same as one of the top 3 goalies in the NHL.
That's crazy, bro. That's so crazy. All right, so Masters predictions. Bryson is plus 1,200. Bryson. We're team Bryson here. I'm glad we're on the same team for this one.
JT.
Not Rory.
Maybe Rory. I hope not. I need an American to win. I mean, yeah, can we just... They probably don't... Do they show it all day? Right, if you go like themasters.com, they'll show it, right? You can just watch live. I think this is the only way you can do it because it's not on TV until like a certain time. Forget. We'll just pop this out on the side window.
Yeah. News came in this morning. Oh, thanks. Traders boost bets on full percentage point of policy rate cuts by year end, which goes in line with what I'm saying. Interest rate futures rise after data as traders adds to bets on Fed rate cuts. Cooler inflation, though. I hear what the headline says. Cooler inflation tells me they're probably going to not cut as quickly. US CPI came in lower than expected.
Yeah, a little bit. 2.4. Lower than previous and forecast. 0.4 from the last CPI check. 2.8 to 2.4. Everyone says you taking a trade after that huge pump. I did not.
I did not, but we're bouncing right now.
But there was a nice one.
I can, yeah, let's go over those trades in a second. Let me share one thing on screen. And then
That's an old one. I think you're thinking of this one. Oh, it's so close. Fuck. That is just.
So this is the inflation numbers since 2022. How's that look? Great.
Down,
decreasing. Great. Dude, it's super good. I mean,
moving lower.
Yeah, I mean, like just very simply put, it's good for us. Like we do not want inflation going up 6% a year, 7-8%. Like we don't make enough money. Like we'd have to like steal. Like it would be insane to have inflation that high. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so this has to happen, right? So it's like when we're talking about all this economic shit and like you're still young, I'm still young, we're still learning. You have to respect it on the check mark of like they said they wanted something to be done. Okay, not everything is doom and gloom. Look at that. 2.8. That in 2 years you went from 6.6 to 2.8. That's really good for what they like said they wanted to do after COVID, because after they printed all the money, they knew this was the problem. So it is good that it is down. But you know what the kicker is, bro? You know, I've always got a point. This word right here, change. Year over year change. Right there at the top. You see that? That's not the number that it actually is. Like the number that inflation has devalued our dollar is an inverse of this, because the dollar never gets us more. It only gets us less over time. So this is good, gives them a checkbox to talk about, but truly is misleading as a statistic. In my opinion, it's like you should never even look at year over year change in it, because if it goes up 18% and then you cool it back down to 2% a year, it doesn't show that you jumped it that high. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, they're going to use this as a check box, but is it actually bullish for inflation and for the dollar? I wouldn't say that bullish. It's good. You follow me?
I remember talking about this last year of like, that's not the number. That's just the change.
Just the
Everybody
change.
say it after me. That's the percent change.
The change. Yeah. Yeah. I got a couple of other good tweets we can take a look at too. Got to upload my trades. Did we talk about this already?
Touched on it.
Matt
at the
here,
very beginning.
A very exciting announcement. We have our first payout with Top One Futures, and never in a million years would I have imagined it would be this person. In fact, when I saw it in our system earlier today, I thought, we're being punked. Someone is testing something and they just put this name in there. Our first payout is going out to no other than Brett Simba. You know Brett as the owner and CEO of Tradeify, one of the very largest futures prop firms in the world. And so, Brett, congratulations. Thank you for trading with us. I couldn't imagine a better person to receive that first payout. So thank you once again. Congratulations. And we'll talk soon. What's up?
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That he like, I think everyone that sees it is gonna laugh just because it's like comical. You know what I mean? It's like punny. You know?
Yeah. It's like I didn't even know he was trading with them.
He can trade, bro. The dude can trade. Yeah. He posted something yesterday.
Oh yeah, he does like the almost like investment, shit like that.
He's buying futures with Robinhood. That's all.
11. That's gotta be minis, no? No, micros.
Micros.
It's like 1 mini.
Bro, the market ripped the biggest day ever yesterday, and he was long. That's pretty crazy.
On both.
Yeah, on both.
Just doubling down.
He said it, I think, in the morning. Yeah, preparing for the 100. Like he said it yesterday morning at 8:55. Like he nailed it. I mean, so did I, but I did it in a different way. Yesterday was a crazy day for me, bro, to be honest, because normally I have ideas and then they take some time to come to fruition and you don't know if they're true, right? Yesterday I was like, okay, I started loading up last week. Then today I'm like seeing all the headlines. I made my video on my Instagram thing and I'm like, oh my God, like we are one headline away from the biggest fucking rip ever. And then I'm at lunch at fucking Firehouse Subs with my kid and my wife and my mother-in-law. And I look at my phone and it's going insane. Insane. I'm like getting texts, discords, tweets, all the notifications. I'm like, I don't even want to open it because I know it is. And then I open it and I go, oh my God. In the restaurant, I go, the market's up 700 points in a minute. I'm like, this is insane. I'm like driving home. I'm like, I literally looked around. I was like, we got to go. Like, I got to get back to the desk right now.
I'm not even here for history. Son of a bitch.
It is history, bro. Like, this is like the American Revolution for us.
Yeah, I mean, look at the daily again. We'll go to the continuous. I don't have that view up you have on. Or do I now? Was that yours was a little bit lower, I think, though, right?
No, why is it different?
But regardless, that's a bar right there.
It's a bar.
That is a bar.
And like that's why I said to you this morning. Here,
I'll bearish too.
Yeah, I mean, like, could we be bearish today? Sure. Like, would that be a big deal? Like, that candle is so fucking big. Yeah, throw me up. I'm looking at SPY. I mean, it's going to be a nasty gap. You got me on screen? I can't see my screen.
Yeah,
There we go.
you took it.
It's going to be a nasty gap. Look at it. You see, it's going to close up here, 548. It's going to open right now at 533. I was hoping CPI would bring it up a little bit higher. But either way, I was looking at this. When we bottomed in 2022, everybody, the next day was a minus 3% day. But the bottoming day was a massive 5% day. It was a huge Thursday. We gapped down, closed the gap, and finished. That was the bottom of the market. Next day, though, bearish. Throughout the rest of the week and month after that, though, you see it goes higher. So then I'm like, okay, what else can I find? I go looking through the rest of 2022. Go back here. You see that bullish candle stands out. That's a 4.5% day. The next day, follow through on a Friday, up 2%. But look, by the next Tuesday, 2 weeks later, you're back down in those prices. It wasn't like the bottom and it goes. So I think in either scenario, you see it's not usually the bottom and it goes. Either you're going to get a retracement and then it might continue, or you're going to get follow through and then a pullback. Either way, that low should hold. Because when that low is taken from the big candle, we're going lower. Because when we broke it here, we went lower. But when we held it here, we were able to move away. So I think that's the big tell. It's like we can bottom on big bullish days, but only if the low holds. And I know that's a very simple thing to say, like, but it is just truthful, you know? So I don't think even you asked me, what does that tell me? It tells me even if we're bearish today and tomorrow, I'm not overly bearish until like going market crash again until we take out the lows here. That's really what it would say.
Yeah. So now you're in the mode of thinking we are bullish. This is just any bearish move we get could just be our higher low.
If
No
everything,
longer. More than fearing that it's going to form a lower high and come back down.
Because if everything Trump says is true and we're going to make deals, I think this morning they were tweeting that we got deals on the table, bro, like right now, 20 of them. Deal. China deal. Everything out of the way. The only thing is, what if there is no deal with China for 4 years? And it's like the last time he got in a trade war with them and there's no deal. And it's just talk for 4 years.
That'd be a long ass time of talk.
So let me show you here. Move this over. Oh, he did this. I asked him. Dude, Ryan is the man, bro. This guy always does good shit. Did the large correction just end? Who knows? But looking at the other 15 to 20% corrections, it shows that if it did, much higher prices could be possible. So it goes the first day return after the correction ends. Where are we a month, 3 months, 6 months from there? And it's always higher. Every single time it's higher. So every time we've pulled back this much and had a big first day correction like this out of it, we're always higher a month, 3. So like the next day today, I don't know. I don't know what it does for that, you know?
Yeah.
And then here you go. 23 times the S&P has gained 5% at least in one day. The next day and week out equals fairly weak returns. But a year later, up 27% on average and higher more than 91% of the time. So again, it's like next day up in the air. You see it here. It's mixed bag. 12% down. Look, in 2020, we were up 9%, then down 12%. That's crazy.
That'd be COVID.
COVID.
I think it was 2020. I'm just writing off. That's
Write it
COVID
off.
bullshit.
But should you? Because this is kind of manufactured like COVID.
Could be.
You know what I'm saying? Man, the thing
So it's
is,
been 29 times ever the S&P has moved up 5%.
Mhm.
Wow. I was here for
so
one of them. Maybe more.
so my thought is, what did yesterday show Trump? It showed
He's
him
got some power.
he's got massive power to the point where if I was Bill Ackman or anybody running a firm, now people can get in his ear, and anytime the market's going down, he can talk it back up. So
Yeah.
how is that not bullish? Then you see stuff like this, and you're like, short term, maybe more volatility. But again, are we in a 2008 scenario, bro? Look at all them 2008s. And even there, bro, look, up 6.9, only down 4 the next day. Up 11, down 1. Up 12, down half. But then look at it. Every time except 2, we're up a year from now. Every time almost we're up 6 months from now. You see positive only 56% of the time 3 months from now. You know? So, but 91% of the time, we are in a better spot in a year. That's pretty
That's
crazy.
been the narrative anyways of like, just hold on, short term, play the long term. Short term pain.
Short-term pain. Yeah, then I was talking about this one too. The VIX spikes above 50. So another thing, you've never been here before. You were here for this one, maybe in 2020. You were maybe paying attention to markets, but like this has only happened for us 2 times. Right?
Yeah.
And look
That's
at
crazy.
it. 83% of the time in 12 months, we are higher on the S&P 500. So it's like when you talk about edge full and stats and stuff, how much would you trade an 80% stat?
Very heavily.
Yeah, very heavily. So I had some other ones too here.
The same for AceFX TV. We'll be on AceFX TV in about 20 minutes, chat. So Austin's going to
Yep.
leave here in a little bit, or I'll leave, get that
Yep.
started. But we have an open trade, or we're going to trade live through the open at 9:25 on AceFX TV, so 15 minutes. Again, code Evan if you want to join now. You can start a free trial. We'll be on there all day. And then James is coming on. Zach's coming on. Anyone else coming on today?
No.
Is Manny coming on today?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
All right.
No, but we've bounced from the CPI. It popped, it dropped, we're back. So it's not like we're selling off on CPI. This was the one I wanted to show you before you do your review, and then I'll leave and then I'll go get the stream going. In the 2000 to 2002 bear market, S&P 500 had a 7.7% rally, an 8.6%, a 19%, a 21%, a 20, and another 21% rally off of lows. So 20% rallies are not uncommon in a bear market. Even in 2008, near the bottom, there was a 24% rally. But notice your biggest rallies, 2 20%ers and a 24 here and an 18 here. The biggest rallies are closer to the bottom than the top. You see that? That's the big thing that stands out to me in this chart. When you get the bigger bullish rallies, you may be closer to a bottom.
That's true.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that assessment. And then if it moves 20, we used half of it yesterday, moving up 11%.
Yep.
Half the rally in one day.
Yep. So that's why it's like we could rally this week and then leg lower. Wouldn't be surprised. I don't know what the market wants to do, you know? But seeing this,
day by day, everything's going to be all about the headline. What was said since last night? What was said since this morning? It's always very reactive.
Trump has a good relationship with Xi, according to Hassett, but they haven't spoken yet. I wonder why. Like they use the news like,
what are you doing tonight? You want to play Xbox? Like, you don't just
Right,
ever call him.
You don't just like shoot the shit with your boy.
Yeah, like who you got on the Masters this week? Oh no, your boy's not winning. I
So
got
here you
Bryson.
go. Kyle Bass, the hedge fund guy from Texas. U.S. will be in a better place once trade deals are done. Yep, that's what we're saying. Yeah, you want to show your trades from yesterday now? That I'm jacking your shit?
Nah, we'll save it for stream here. 10 minutes. Look at that, dude. Where am I? I'm nowhere to be found, but it's all right. Yeah, so we got stream starting, and as you can see, 12 minutes. Hopefully, I'll see you guys on there. I'll stay on here for a little bit until we get on there, but should be an exciting day. Nothing too telling here. Pre-market, we'll read and react to the VWAPs and the opening range and all that good stuff, how the stocks open up. I mean, a quick analysis, pre-market's been nothing but sellers overnight, but that could obviously quickly flip here at the open, so we'll read and react to that.
Why don't you tell everybody, why were you so bearish yesterday?
Because we were underneath VWAPs. I wasn't bearish. I just wasn't ready for the bulls. and they weren't ready. You feel me? I wasn't like, this is going to come lower. I'm just like, I have a markup of it somewhere. You throw in the overnight VWAP, which I use, and then the two other VWAPs like above us, we were just being pinched. We're above this VWAP, but we're below these two VWAPs. So I was just like, hey, being pinched, get the fuck out of here, and then I'll react to what's up. That's why. And so ideally, I have it marked up in my notes here somewhere. Maybe the notes one. No, that's earlier. But yeah, I mean, there. You can see those VWAPs I'm talking about, just smacking those. So yeah, I can't long into that. Yes, it breaks it later, but it wasn't ready to be longed into yet. I think it was this range. So many times I talk about it, and again, I'll go over it again on stream in a little bit, that this is just in the range, opening range. Like, I don't know where it wants to go. I can see it coming lower. Also thinks it comes higher. No one's right or wrong. Until it pops out of a side, okay, cool. Well, now we're finally maybe seeing some trend pop in. So now I could trade in that direction, obviously. That trend setting in was that ginormous pop, so it's tough to trade it. But just on a different day, let's say, if you're ranging like this, just let it get outside. Give you more information of, okay, we were in the range, but now it's telling me buyers are able to step in for a new high a day. I'll read and react to that now and look for longs, because sellers did in fact not hold like I thought they could. So I think it took a while. It was like 1 o'clock, but just be patient for, let's say, 3 hours. And then the whole afternoon, there could be beautiful higher highs and higher lows. And you'd feel stupid trying to predict what's going to happen in here and like chasing breakouts, chasing that. Nothing happens. It just keeps coming back to the middle. You'd be like, why am I even wasting my time with this? Let it become super clear to me. Like the longs were super clear later on. And I have these marked up. No shit, you want to buy it now. But it wasn't like a no shit, I want to buy it in that range, or easier to buy it in that range. So when in doubt, just stay out. That's why I was just doubtful of either way. I wasn't like, I know this needs to come lower. Just like, I don't think it's ready to pop yet. I need a higher buy price like that.
I don't disagree. I'm going to go get us ready on stream. I'll see everybody 10 minutes. Use the code below. I'll be there.
Sounds good. I'll see you there. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I mean, it's really just, it reminds me of exactly like a day from months ago. I'm not going to go find the markup of it. But it was exactly like this of the range one. Of like, it literally stayed in a range until it was only like 11 a.m. This example was 1 o'clock yesterday, and it was an absurd pop, so you're not really able to capitalize on it. But just imagine if you look back on the day and you wasted all your ammo on that shit. And then, like, let's say 11:30, 12 o'clock, it was just nothing but clean higher highs and higher lows. But you can't capitalize on the longs now because you're at a risk. You just be like, why was I forcing something in that? I don't trade best in the range. It's not a good sign that we're in a range, the opening range, 2 hours into the open. Why haven't we left the station, make new highs, make new lows? I'm a trend trader. There's no trend, so I shouldn't be trading this. It's all just about self-awareness of realizing, I could see this coming, wanted to come lower. I could see it want to pop higher. I don't know. Let's see. Confirm it with me. Make another new high, and then I'll trade the retest after that. What's the harm in that? I'd rather trade the smarter play than like the first play or the just get in, So hopefully you didn't burn yourself out yesterday. Get chopped up. Pretty up and down day, as you can see. Break even. But yeah, there was the trades yesterday, and I'm sure Austin's going to share his because this one was a nice one at the open. Long because you're above, like I said on this 15-minute, you're above the overnight VWAP. So, like, yeah, that's good for longs. But then once we got to these VWAPs above us as potential resistance, it's like, okay, well, now I got to go hands off. I don't know where we do here. So, like, this one's maybe good because you're trading to that VWAP. But then once you reject it, well, then who knows? So, that was a nice clean bounce play right off of the VWAP. Taught here in Futures 2.0 if you haven't seen it already. The VWAP bounce and the breaks. So you have to check that out. When you become a member at AceFX TV and you use the code down below, you get access to these courses as well as these live streams that we're talking about. We got today, tomorrow, all of next week. And if you missed them, can't tune in for the whole thing or whatever, you want to see a trade that we took, all the replays are stored of all the whole stream. So if you miss it, you can go back and rewatch it, or you can tune in late and go back and watch what you missed. It should be a good day. We got CPI, not doing nothing too crazy. Let's remove some of these VWAPs. I also like the 2-minute. I'm liking the 2-minute. Why am I up top there? Who fucked up with my cameras? Get me down there. But all right. And like I said, top one giveaway, tomorrow. Any purchase made with code Evan going to get you an automatic entry. I'm going to try to do giveaways every. I mean, it's not up to as often as I can. I would say every other week. I don't know if I'll be giving away every week. That'd be a little nuts, but maybe. But at least every other week I try to do one. But yeah, they're 50% off right now. Whether you want to, I mean, you really have no say. If you buy an account, you just automatically get entered into the giveaway. So whether you want to win or not, you might have a chance, you know. But even if you don't care about the giveaway, if you still just buy an account, it's 50% off with the code Evan. And then, yeah, you're entered into the giveaway. So why not? Why not? Why not? It should be good. We got the Project X platform here. I'm thinking max daily loss rule 1200. All right, folks. Don't want to go too heavy over that. I don't know if I'm even set on that, but I think I am. Fuck it, let's just do it. The smaller, the better. Right? Don't need to widen it and widen it and widen it. 1200, and if I find out that that's too tight, then we'll widen it next week or so. But $1,200 to the upside or to the downside, I'm out. Stack them, multiple accounts. Boom. 1 to 2 simple trades a day. Especially on one micro, you could easily make $700. And if you do that twice a day, boom, $1,200, $1,400. But I appreciate everyone tuning in. This pre-market thing, I think we're going to do another pre-market stream tomorrow. There's really no announcement for it. There's no exact schedule for it. Maybe there should be. But it's like if I'm feeling it. You know, if I got not a lot of other work to do pre-market and I can give my time here, then yeah, let's go live. Why not? Talk about some shit. Shoot the shit. But we might do it tomorrow again as well. So just keep an eye on it. Put the notifications on Twitter, YouTube, refresh it. You probably see it anyways. So we'll finish out the week today on AceFX TV, like I said. And then we'll go back maybe live again tomorrow, pre-market here. But then again, followed on AceFX TV to close out the week. Shorter streams on Fridays because hopefully we're all having a nice Monday through Thursday and a Friday morning that we don't need to stick around late on a Friday. If you want to stick around late on a Friday, you're going to be doing that without me because I'm good. No thanks. But let's keep an eye on the Masters as well. New YouTube videos going up every day at 11 o'clock. So definitely keep an eye on that. Got a good one coming today about my 2 trades. Was it Monday? My 2 trades from Monday or Tuesday? I forget, honestly. There's just honestly so many videos. I forget which day is what. So keep an eye out for that. 11 o'clock. Links are always in my socials. You can find that. Let's have a great day. Appreciate you guys all tuning in pre-market. I'm going to go hop onto the AceFX TV streams here. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Say what's up in the chat. Let me know if you're tuning in from this Twitter stream. Just say what's up. If you're new, love to have you. And let's have a nice day. Start the free trial if you want. You don't even need to use the code Evan. Start a literal free trial for free. Tune into today, tomorrow. Check out the course if you want for free. If you don't like it, you can bounce. No hard feelings. But if you do like it, say what's up in the chat. Alrighty? So let's have a great day, and I'll see you guys on stream in a little bit. 3 minutes. Go grab a coffee, and I'll see you guys there.